Hello, you're very welcome to Storytime here with Elga from the Community Library, and it's lovely to see you all and to give you all a very special wave and a very special smile to all our families, our parents, our carers, our grandparents and indeed our children. We have a very special book today, a real classic by a very special author, a real classic, good quality author as well. And you know, it's hard to believe that this particular book was published about 38 years ago and it has never lost its popularity. It's as popular today as it was then. And there are so many different types of books. This is a picture book, and throughout the month of June we're going to be celebrating all the different types of books that exist. And that's to blend in with our monthly message that books are fun for everyone and you can turn a page at any age. And you know, there's no truer word spoken than that. You can be any age to enjoy a good book. Well, our book today is Peace at Last by Jill Murphy. Now, Jill Murphy has written lots of books. Many of you may be familiar with Jill Murphy as an author. She not only writes all her own books, but she illustrates them as well. She draws all the pictures. And she very much follows in her parents' footsteps because her mother ran a library. So her mother was a librarian and her father an artist. So there you can see that lovely blend of good literature and being able to draw as an artist, and that lovely fusion to make such a successful writer. And what we'll see in this book is that some of the illustrations are in black and white and some are in colour. And that really does show Jill Murphy at her best, where you see the black and white sketches as well as the pictures with lovely colours. And she has written so many other books. I think the very first book that I came across by Jill Murphy was The Last Nunu, and that won the Smarties Prize in Literature. Some of you may be familiar with Quiet Night In, and that one, there's again a very prestigious literary award called the Kate Greenaway Medal. All in One Piece is another book that she's written, and 5 Minutes Piece, which won the Children's Book Award. Whatever Next is another title, again picture books. On the Way Home. And then she's done a whole series of picture books featuring the large family. They're all elephants. And then she's written for older children as well, the Worst Witch novels. So she is certainly a very talented author. So Peace at Last by Jill Murphy. The hour was late. Mr. Bear was tired. Mrs. Bear was tired. And Baby Bear was tired. Look at that big yawn. Mr. Bear is very tired. So they all went to bed. Mrs. Bear fell asleep. Mr. Bear didn't. Mrs. Bear began to snore. Snore went Mrs. Bear. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in Baby Bear's room. Baby Bear was not asleep either. He was lying in bed, pretending to be an aeroplane. Meow, went Baby Bear. Meow, meow. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the living room. Tick, tock, went the living room clock. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the kitchen. Drip, drip, went the leaky kitchen tap. Went the refrigerator. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went to sleep in the garden. Well, you would not believe what noises there are in the garden at night. Twit-too, twit-too, went the owl. Snuffle, snuffle, went the hedgehog. Sang the cats on the wall. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he went off to sleep in the car. It was cold in the car and uncomfortable. But Mr. Bear was so tired that he didn't notice. He was just falling asleep when all the birds started to sing and the sun peeped in at the window. Tweet, tweet, went the birds. Shine, shine, went the sun. Oh no, said Mr. Bear. I can't stand this. So he got up and went back into the house. In the house, Baby Bear was fast asleep, and Mrs. Bear had turned over and wasn't snoring anymore. Mr. Bear got into bed and closed his eyes. Peace at last, he said to himself. Brrr, went the alarm clock. Brrr. Mrs. Bear sat up and rubbed her eyes. Good morning, dear, she said. Did you sleep well? Not very well, dear, yawned Mr. Bear. Never mind, said Mrs. Bear. I'll bring you a nice cup of tea. And she did. Well, there's a lovely story, a perfect example of a simple story full of rhyme and repetition and a lovely pace with loads of sound effects to make the story so much more interesting as well for your child to enjoy. And you know, throughout that story there's so many songs and rhymes that we can match to the story. And I have a very special friend, a very special guest who's going to join me today and help with all the story songs and rhymes. And that is Teddy Bear, just like Mr. Bear from the story. Well, Teddy can give you all a lovely wave. There's Teddy saying hello. Well, the very first scene, very first picture we saw, and indeed throughout the story, we can see a lovely picture of the moon. And that reminds me of our lovely rhyme. 1, 2, 3. The moon is round can be. 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth like me. And then the moon had lots of beautiful twinkling stars all around. Have you got your stars ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And then Mr. Bear, he couldn't sleep. And do you remember he went to the living room and there was a very special clock in the living room, a tick-tock cuckoo clock. And that reminds me of our tick-tock song that Teddy will definitely enjoy. 1, 2, 3. Tick-tock, tick-tock, I'm a little cuckoo clock. Now the time is 1 o'clock. Cuckoo! Tick-tock, tick-tock, I'm a little cuckoo clock. Now the time is 2 o'clock. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Tick-tock, tick-tock, I'm a little cuckoo clock. Now the time is 3 o'clock. Cuckoo! 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 Well, that was great fun, wasn't it, Teddy? And then Mr. Bear, he couldn't sleep and he went out into the garden to sleep. Do we know a lovely rhyme about a garden and a teddy bear? What about? Round and round the garden I lost my teddy bear. A 1 step, a 2 step, and a tickly under there, a tickle, tickle, tickle. Well, then Mr. Bear, he couldn't sleep in the garden and he went to sleep in the car. And do you remember it was the birds that woke him up? Oh, he was just about to have a lovely sleep and then he heard the tweet, tweet, tweet sound of the birds. What about our 2 little dicky birds? 1, 2, 3. 2 little dicky birds sitting on a wall. one named Peter and one named Paul. Fly away, Peter, fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter, and come back, Paul. Well, the only peace and quiet that Mr. Bear got was when he went back to the house and he was able to go to bed and have a nice sleep. However, the alarm clock woke him in no time at all, but Mrs. Bear, she brought him up a nice cup of tea. And I think we could all be teapots and sing our lovely I'm a Little Teapot song. 1, 2, 3. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When the tea is ready, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Well, that was a lovely cup of tea for Mr. Bear. And do you think, Teddy, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends? Would you like to say goodbye? You'd like to sing one more song? What would you like to sing? Oh, that's a great choice. Wait till you hear this. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Teddy bear, touch your nose. Teddy bear, touch your toes. Teddy bear, turn around. Teddy bear, touch the ground. Teddy bear, climb the stairs. Teddy bear, say your prayers. Teddy bear, turn out the light. Teddy bear, say good night. Well, Teddy Bear is going to have a lovely sleep now. And I hope you have a lovely day today and enjoy whatever you're doing. Enjoy sharing those great books together and reading stories together and looking at the pictures. So from Elga, it's goodbye, and from Teddy, it's goodbye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.